Hey everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time watching me, welcome. Happy December! Guess what this video is? It's the round robin video. It's finally my turn to look at some of these mystery goodies. The round robin box was started a few months ago by Cathryn King, and then there are several of us involved in this also. And right now I don't remember everybody's channel name, so I will tag everybody in the description below so you can follow along. And naturally, of course, if you've been following along with everybody, you know there's only a few people left. So let's go ahead and get started here. I will say I am behind on watching a lot of YouTube videos. I thought I was going to get caught up last weekend over Thanksgiving, but that did not work. And then this week has been one of the longest weeks I've had in a long time, and so I really haven't been watching the last few round robin videos. I watched some of them, but not all of them, so I really don't remember what's in this box. But Maggie was the person who got the box before me, and she has mailed this to me. I have had this box since Tuesday, but I just have not had a chance to film until now. It's Friday night, so here we go. Friday night wax. Okay. Round robin box, what that is, basically, it's a box you send around to, you know, friends, wax friends, etc., filled with some of the wax that you love and maybe some things you want to share around and maybe some things you're not all that crazy about, but you know somebody else would be into. So I'm just going to go ahead and dig in and get started. We have a nice couple bags here on top if I want to take a piece of something and pass it along, and then we have some bubble wrap in here. And also, when you do your round robin, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tell you, the viewer, if I'm going to keep it, if I'm going to not keep it, or if I'm maybe going to keep it. So then when the next recipient gets the box, they don't really know which ones I decided to keep, or if I had a last minute decision of something I thought I was going to keep and didn't want to anymore, and you know, all that good stuff. So, okay. No particular order. This is jam-packed, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab and get started. Another reason why I really like round robin boxes is it really introduces me to a lot of vendors I haven't bought from, especially mostly the smaller vendors. For example, I found lavender and speckles from the last round robin box that the group of us did this past summer. So now I'm a fan of lavender and speckles. So that's just an example. So this first one here is Birdies Making Sense. Now, I've heard of Birdies Making Sense, but I just have never purchased from Birdies. This one here are B square cubes, and this is sugared strawberry cookies. Excuse me, pour date of September 19th. So this is a single oil, I believe, and this is a really good oil. I will show you my nails because you can probably see them. My nail tech is amazing. The red is called Candy Cane, the color, and then I had to get those. Come on, focus here, baby. I had to get the, there we go, the gingerbread men and the snowflake and the candy cane on my nails. I just had to show you. It's December, it's Christmas time. So back to the wax. Birdies Making Sense. This is, you know, I'm going to keep at least one of these squares because I would like to see how Birdies performs in my home. I haven't purchased from Birdies, so point of a round robin to try something you haven't tried before. I have had this wax, this blend before, this oil before, and I really do like it. Next one we're going to talk about, I see another Birdies here. This is Be the Change. This is Palo Santo, Berry Waffle Cone, Beach Night Summer Marshmallow. So Beach Night Summer Marshmallow, I think, is it's a version of Beach Nights. I can see it in the Bath & Body Works bottle, but I don't remember what it smells like. So train's gonna go by too. This one, I smell that Beach Nights in there, and a little bit of Palo Santo, and a little bit of that, of waffle cone. I think I'll keep at least a square of this. Maybe I'll keep all of this. Not sure. So far, 2 for 2. 2 for 2. Let's see what's happening next. Okay, Black Cat. This is Sassy Girl Aroma. Black Cat is a blend I've seen many times, but I've never actually purchased. This is Blackberry, Cider Lane, and Marshmallow Fireside. So, I'll be honest with you. I love caramel apple. But I will say I'm a little bit tired of Cider Lane right now in my life and caramel apples, because I have melted it so much in the last few months just from it being nothing but fall. I'm kind of a little burnt out on Cider Lane. And this has blackberry in it, and Julie has a really good blackberry oil, I will say. And I do like this, but I think I want to pass this along because I'm just really not into Cider Lane right now. And I don't, you know, maybe I'll keep a little bit of this. I'm not sure. Maybe, we'll see. This is a maybe. We'll maybe this. We'll maybe this. Okay, next one here. This is Up the Creek Scents. Now, I have had a couple of samples of Up the Creek Scents. Usually in my videos, I try to say the vendor name and where they're from, but some of these ones, I'm going to not do that today for the Round Robin box, just because there's been a couple vendors in here I'm really not all too familiar about, and just looking at the packages in here, there's some that I'm not familiar with. So, but that means I'm going to have to find out what they're all about. So Up the Creek Scents, like I was saying, I have had a sample or two of Up the Creek Scents, and I don't really remember exactly how it performed in my home. So let's see. This is Pink Peppermint Cookie Bakery. Ooh, Pink Peppermint Cookie Bakery. This is, it has a nice creamy, I wonder if this is pink sugar, pink butter. Did I say pink peppermint? I meant pink buttermint. Maybe I said pink buttermint. Pink buttermint cookie bakery. There we go. You can see I'm not losing it. I'm just a little tired from the week. So this is creamy and has a really good buttermint component to it. I like this. This is going to be a yes. I think I'll keep that. Next, we have Broadway Wax. I've had Broadway Wax the first year I got into vendor, which is 2021. I had Broadway Wax. I was in actually a wax exchange, and that person put some Broadway Wax in my box. It was a Christmas box. So this is Kiara, featuring Palo Santo, blackberry, tobacco caramel, and peppermint. Ooh, that's a big combination. This is, it's different. I've never had this combination before. I've never had tobacco caramel. I've never had peppermint with tobacco. I've never had blackberry with tobacco. This is interesting. This was poured on March 24th of this year. I think I'll keep a little bit of this, not all of it. I'll pass some of it along, but I want to at least see what this blend is all about in my home and how it works, because I don't remember that either. So far, I'm not doing that good with passing stuff along. I've got to not keep everything. Okay, next one here. This is Up the Creek Scents again. This is Apple Cider Zucchini Bread. Now, if you know me and you watch me, you know I love zucchini bread. Apple Cider Zucchini Bread. Let's see. This is very heavy on the apple cider. I'm not familiar with Up the Creek Scents zucchini bread, but right now to me, this is just heavy on the apple cider, and I'm going to pass on this because, you know, I like apple cider, but I'm not a fan of it in this blend here. So I'll pass that along. Next, we have a couple of, little scoops here. This is Candles by Victoria, another vendor who I know has been around for 1,000 years, and I've never purchased from Candles by Victoria. This is Scrumptious Scoops. I don't know exactly. Scrumptious Scoops, and the other one is Lemon Peach Pound Cake Preserves in these little scoops here. These little scent shot cups. Let's see what this one is like. Scrumptious Scoops. What the hell is this supposed to smell like? I don't know. I'll give that a try. Just because I've never had Candles by Victoria. And this next one is Lemon Peach Pound Cake Preserves. This one is... it's just okay to me. It's not really screaming. I'm not getting any peach in this. And the lemon pound... I think my cat's getting into stuff. I can hear her on the other side of the door. This lemon peach pound cake, the lemon isn't very pronounced, and I like a really strong, knocking the nose lemon. So I'm going to pass this one along. I'm going to keep the scrumptious scoops because I don't really know what this is supposed to be, like I said, but it smells interesting. I'll have to do some research and see if I can find that blend. Okay, that's a no. Next, we have Sassy Girl Aroma. This is a mini muffin, these little mini muffins. Autumn Woods, cedar wood, dried leaves falling from the trees, and crisp fall air. Let's see here. I should say that when this box was started, it was supposed to be primarily a fall and winter box. So we're going to keep most of the blends fall and winter, but then there's going to be some in here that are just, you know, anytime. So I just thought I would throw that in there too because I was just thinking that when I was snipping this. Autumn Woods. This is one I've never had before. It has a very smoky component to it. And cedar wood, dried leaves falling from the trees, and crisp fall air. I don't care for this one. It has a smoky component to it that smells like smoke in the air after a fire. You know, not quite like tires burning rubber. You know how that smells terrible. It's not like that type of smoke, but it's just like if you're burning brush or a huge bonfire where it's not just wood burning, it's got leaves and foliage and rotting stuff in it. There's just something about that one I'm not crazy for. So I'm going to pass that along. Next, this is the melted mousse. I've had melted mousse before. This is the Haunted Carnival. Kettle corn, candy corn, and funnel cake. This cute little pink scent shot cup. This one was already sliced up here. This smells like kettle corn. A little bit of funnel cake. This is a maybe. I might keep this one. I'm interested in that there's like a buttery note to it. I love a good butter in my wax. And sometimes it's not very prominent in a lot of scents, you know, whether it's a buttery kettle corn. I don't know exactly what her, this is I'm probably going to keep this, but I'll put it in the maybe pile because I'm not sure. I'll have to sniff it more. I'm not a crazy candy corn person in reality and in wax, so I'm just gonna have to play that one by ear. The next one, this is Sassy Girl Aroma, white birch and shiplap, teak and balsam woods, and a rich base note of tonka bean. These are the little squares. Maybe, I'm going to say, I know Maggie went to Julie's storefront. I wonder if this is one that she bought when she was there. Maybe. Like I said, I'm behind on videos, so I don't know if she has or not, but I'm guessing because I don't remember Julie selling these on her website. This is nice. This is teak and balsam and tonka and cedar. That's right up my alley. I'm going to keep this one. I do like that one. Next, we have L3 Waxy Wonders, L3. This one, somebody has written on here on a sticky note, one of my new favorites. I can't tell you who that is because I told you I'm behind on videos. I'm just being honest with it. This is Brewmance. This is Black Vetiver Cafe, 1 in a Million, and a hint of coffee beans. You know, maybe somebody was talking about this now that I remember. This has, let's see, Black Vetiver is nice and smooth. 1 in a Million, I believe, is a Bath & Body Works scent. I believe it is. And then hint of coffee beans. I'll keep it. Why not? Or maybe I'll cut it in half. This is a big bat. That's a bat from the Halloween. Maybe I'll cut this in half and then pass it along to the next person. Okay. Next, we have Best Christmas. Best Christmas is, of course, is Sassy Girl. This is the dupe for Bath & Body Works Perfect Christmas, which is one of my favorite Christmas scents. This is fresh pine needles, sweet cinnamon sugar, and roasted marshmallow. I'm going to pass this on because I have quite a bit of this in my collection, and it's Perfect Christmas from Bath & Body Works, which I'm going to force myself to burn my candles this year. I just finished up a candle, Thanksgiving, which I've always loved, and I'm working on finishing up banana bundt cake. It's over there. I'm working on burning my candles. So I have about 15 Perfect Christmas candles. I'm going to continue enjoying those. So next, This is Up the Creek scents again. This is Berry Cream Brulee. Berry Cream Brulee. Can we see that there? Yeah. Okay. This has a very strong berry note to it, but it's got also almost a sour note to it. And the reason why I say that is because I know that there are some of you out there, and one close friend of mine, who absolutely cannot tolerate creme brulee. It has like a sour note to it. I think I'm getting that from this. And, you know, I hate to say that I'm passing this along because it stinks to me, but, you know, there might be somebody whose nose doesn't get that in the recipients to come after me, so I'm going to pass this along to them. I have a feeling my husband won't like that one either, and I don't even want to waste it, so there we go. Okay, this is Second and Spruce. This snack bar has seen the love of shipping. This is Ozzy Posborn. This is April Lee's, one of her creations. This is Strawberry Pound Cake, Toasted Coconut, and Marshmallow Fluff. I didn't buy this one in that sale, so let's see what this one smells like. It has a really nice balance of coconut and strawberry pound cake. I really haven't had too much coconut and strawberry pound cake before. I think I'll keep this one, or at least part of it. You know, this is a full snap bar, so maybe I'll keep half of it. These are in 7, so I think I'll keep 3 or 4 of those squares. Maybe I'll keep all of it. We'll see. This is a sample from Dessa's Homespun Scents. This is Country Christmas. Country Christmas. Have I had this one before? I think I probably have. This is just this smells like potpourri. It smells like craft store, Christmas time, all of those. You know, the bayberries, the pines, the berries, all those scents around Christmas time. I've had this before, and I think I have some in my, the last pre-order. Did I buy it? I can't remember, but I have had it before, and I like it. I am just trying to try new scents that I really haven't had before, you know, in this round robin box. Next, let's see. This is Sassy Wax Melts, which I haven't tried before, but I've heard about. This is Apple Cider Donut Birthday Cheesecake. Birthday Cheesecake. Okay. Apple Cider Donut Birthday Cheesecake. You know, I'm not too crazy about this scent, but I do want to see how this performs in my home, so I'll keep this, just because it's a vendor I haven't tried before. Okay, next we have a little sample here, I'm assuming from Sassy Wax, because it's the same here. This is called Class Act. Bourbon Butterscotch, Fresh Baked Bread, and Brown Sugar and Fig. It's got a... I'm smelling the fresh baked bread right off the bat. And Brown Sugar and Fig is a body care item from Bath & Body Works. And the Bourbon Butterscotch, I don't know if it's Bath & Body Works too, but I've had it before and it's a fantastic oil. I'm not in love with this, so I'm going to keep that in the no pile. This is Broadway Wax. This is Let's Grab Boba, featuring brown sugar boba, brown sugar ice cream, and caramel. Pour date of March 12th of this year. Let's see what this one's about. It has boba. I hate to say this too. It's nothing against the vendor, but this one smells kind of plastic-like to me. That's a no. Sorry. I really hate saying that. And I don't think it's the wax. It's the one of the oils that has a plastic scent. I hate saying that, but it, you know, it is what it is. Okay, next one. RG Rose Girls Glamping. This is Bonfire Bliss and Cedar with tobacco, vanilla, amber musk, and summer flower. Glamping. I remember glamping. I did not buy glamping. So let's see what this one's about. Bonfire Bliss. Cedar, tobacco. I don't know. this is a maybe. I can't decide. I'm getting a combination of amber and floral, just flowers, whether it's crushed flowers or some sort of wildflower. I'm getting flowers, and I don't know. The reason why I'm hesitant on this is because some florals can give me a headache. Some can, and this is borderline kind of maybe. So this is going to be a maybe. That's a maybe. Next, we have Harper James. This is pink peppermint cookies. Peppermint, pink sugar, and sugar cookies. This is a 2-pack of the donuts here, Harper James. I have a little bit of Harper James I've bought from Mary a few times, and the wax is just not kicking it in my home, guys. I have melted, I've purchased twice, and I've melted a few things through, and I will say, except for her pretzel blends do throw beautifully, because pretzel is such a strong oil, and I mean, it'll throw anywhere, I think. But I'm just working on some blends that I've put back in my collection to let cure longer. You know, maybe it just needs more in my home. I'm working and trying with Harper James, but so far I'm striking out. So peppermint, pink sugar, and sugar cookies. Let's see. It smells good. It's probably not going to be a great performer in my home because this is a light scent, so I'm going to pass this on to the next person. This next one, oh, this is Candles from the Keeping Room. Miss Carol, who is retiring, all that stuff. Miss Carol, I love Carol. This is Ginger Snap Macaroons, and look at that big old gingerbread man in there. He matches my nails, my gingerbread on my nails. Yes, let's see. Ooh, that's a strong ginger snap. But I like it. I like that spicy kick in the nose of ginger. I really do. Kick in the nose, that's a new one. I haven't said that one before. I think I'll keep some of these shapes here, and then I'll pass it along because I don't know if the people to come have had a chance to try Candles from the Keeping Room. So I'm going to take a couple and move it along. So this is a partial. Okay. Let's get this going here. More Candles from the Keeping Room. This is pumpkin pecan waffles. I have this in my collection. I'm gonna pass this along because I have that already. Next, this is Traverse City Wax Company. This is apple fritter zucchini donuts. Two little shapes here. This is Lindsay's company. I've purchased from Traverse a few times back when it was Ava's, and I've purchased once this past fall, actually. Apple fritter zucchini donuts. This smells good. It does. It has a creamy zucchini vibe to it, and it has creamy apple fritter. I'm going to keep this because I haven't had Lindsay's zucchini bread, so I am going to keep that. Next, we have Fantasy Wax Melts, Reptar, pistachio, amaretto cream, and vanilla ganache. Oh, man. This is a... Have I had Fantasy Wax Melts? I don't think I have. This is lighter, on the lighter side. The amaretto cream is not as... Amaretto is super strong. Those of you that know that and buy that, you know it's kind of wow. This is not. This is a softer version. And the pistachio, I think I'll try a couple. This is a snap melt of 5. I think I'll try this. This is going to be a maybe. Maybe this is a maybe. That is a maybe. Okay, next. Sassy Wax Melts. This is glazed donuts and vanilla smoothie. This is a little shape here. This is going to be a pass along. Not because it stinks, it's kind of just vanilla to me. And I don't really go for just vanilla blends in my home. scratching my leg here. There we go. Okay, next we have Southbound Lavender Cream Puffs. This has to be from Maggie because I know she loves lavender cream puffs. This is either from Maggie or from Summer. One of the two, or maybe it's neither of them, but I know that those girls and I were talking about lavender cream puffs, and I actually just bought some from Southbound. I didn't do a video on my Southbound because I, you know, kept pushing it back, and now I just put it away. So next time I get a Southbound order, I'll do a video for it. But this is lavender cream puffs. Since I have this in my collection, I'm going to pass this along because maybe one of the girls ahead of me didn't get a chance to grab this. But this is so good. This is a really good scent. It's a nice herbal sweet lavender. It's a little bit of a mixture of both of those to me. And then that cream puff oil is just phenomenal. It's a good scent. I could sniff this forever. But like I said, I want to share. So this is going to go onward. Okay, we have Butter Me Up from Rose Girls. Peanut butter, cookie butter, butter brickle. That's a lot of butter. Butter me up, baby. Butter me up. Let's see. I don't know. Is it something's weird in here. It's like I'm very picky with my peanut butter oil. I don't think I've had, who owns this? Jenny. I don't think I've had Jenny's peanut butter oil. It might be the butter brickle. And the cookie butter, I'm not a fan of this one. I think that butter brickle is it's kind of acidic to my nose, so that one's going to pass on. Sorry, but I can't melt that one. It's you know what I mean, where it's kind of like, oh, I absolutely can't do that one. I know that one, even though in theory I like peanut butter and I like butter brickle and I like, what's the other one, cookie butter, yeah, speculoos, whatever it is, together there's just something not vibing with me with that one. This next one is Apple Pie and Frosting from Lavender and Speckles. This is warm apple pie and buttercream frosting. Was this one offered in the fall pre-order? I don't remember. I didn't grab this one. This has a very, I will say, you know, just smelling some of Beth's wax over the last few months, she has a very gentle softness to her wax. Not that it doesn't have a throw to it or isn't strong. It's a very delicate, almost feminine quality to the softness of her scent. Does that make sense? And that's what I'm getting. Like I'm smelling this, and it's not in your face apple pie or in your face buttercream frosting. They are married together and they're a happy couple. They don't hate each other. They are just there and they're in harmony, and it's very soft. But her wax, I feel, gets better with time, and because it's a little bit of a harder consistency. At least when I first got a couple of samplers earlier this year, I melted some right away as soon as she said we could, you know, the date that she gave us. And I really wasn't impressed with a couple of them, but then I put them away, kind of forgot about them, and I've pulled a few out and I'm melting them, and they are getting a little bit better for me. So I think in my home, the older this wax is, the better it works in my home, in my warmers. So this one is back from January of 22, 1/8/22. So this is pretty cured. I'm going to keep a few pieces of this just because I want to see what her apple pie is all about. This is apple pie and frosting. Apple pie and frosting. Next here, this is for Valerie. This has a note on it for Valerie. This is Scentsy's Buzzworthy. Let's see what this smells like, though. If I can. Is it taped shut? No, it's just stuck. It almost smells like it has honey in it. I like honey wax. That's a nice blend. Buzzworthy. That'll move on to Valerie. This next one, Ebony and Ivory. I think Ebony and Ivory is a new vendor. I don't remember exactly. What is her name? Oh, we are Facebook friends. That's bad of me. I don't remember everybody's names sometimes. But she is a new vendor. I'm in her group, and I haven't purchased anything yet. This is Strawberry Vanilla Woods, handcrafted in Joliet, Illinois. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that name. This is Strawberry Vanilla Woods. Woo! In this little loaf here. Let's see. I like this. I do. I think I'll keep at least a hunk of this and just see how this wax works in my home. Absolutely. Okay. This is my fave coffee ever. Britta's Mornings at Crystal Lake. Coffee Addiction, Barnwood, and Fire Roasted Marshmallow. Ooh, have I had this one before? I only bought from Britta's once. And it wasn't all that fantastic in my home, but I don't remember if I've tried this once. And this is coffee. I love coffee wax, really do. Gonna see. Oh, I'll keep this. Love coffee. I'll keep that one. I said this in my, what video did I do the other day? Oh, my L3 video. I'm going on a severe low buy and no buy, like effective immediately. It's getting a little out of hand over in the Overly house. So, okay, this next one is Delectable Plaid. Never heard of this in my life, Delectable Plaid. This is 50-50. 50% zucchini bread, 50% wildberry mousse. Oh, man. Love wildberry mousse and love zucchini bread. This is from October of 22. Let's see. Never heard of Delectable Plaid. But that smells good. It sure does. I will maybe keep a piece of this just because I want to see how this wax performs in my home. It seems to have a little bit of a, I don't want to say a soft texture, but it seems to be a little bit of a softer, not Teddy Bee soft, not Second and Spruce soft, but just seems to have a slighterly softer. Man, that doesn't make sense. A slighter, a more soft texture. So I'm getting more wildberry mousse than zucchini bread. I might keep a piece of this. We're going to see. Okay, next we have Pistachio Dream Cake Zucchini Bread from L3. This one here, I'm not a super huge fan of Jen's Pistachio Dream Cake Oil. It's not strong enough for me. It's a little bit too creamy. So I actually have this in my collection. So I'm going to pass that one along. Next, we have Zape. Zape is from Kansas. This is Elves Who Brunch. Buttermilk pancakes, maple syrup, buttery toast, and eggs and bacon. Eggs and bacon. Now, that's something I really haven't had in wax. This is Zape. Let's see what this one smells like. Buttermilk pancakes, maple syrup, buttery toast. I don't really know how to describe this one to you guys, but I've had Zape's wax before, and it is just so in my home. And this one isn't screaming out loud to me, oh, it's maple syrup or it's butter pancakes. This is just I don't quite know how to describe this one. I'm going to pass this along, just because I know that Zape, I struggle with Zape. Okay, next. I will say, just looking at this box, I'm probably going to start a new box, like the actual new box. I have I think I have a large one. Pretty sure I do have a large one in my house. It's just getting a little loved. Little loved. Okay, fall brunch. This is Knoll's Farm Scents. Peach, pear, whipped vanilla, candied praline, and sugar cone. This is from September of 22. I have my Knoll's order to film sometime this weekend. So, this one. Peach, pear. I'm not really in love with this scent. Sometimes I have to be honest with my peach scents. There's only a few peach oils out there in the wax world I like. And this peach one, it isn't one that I really care, especially mixed with a pear. I mean, it doesn't stink. It's just, I know once it gets warmed up, I don't prefer this peach oil. And I love some peach oils out there, like I said, but peach is in that controversial, scary category for a lot of people too. I know peach is hard. I'm going to pass that one along. Okay. This is That Smell Good Shop, which is fantastic. I love That Smell Good Shop. This is kettle corn, salty popcorn, and brown sugar caramel. Just 3 cubes. I'll probably keep this. Oh God, does that smell good? Definitely keeping this. That might not even make it past the weekend. Okay, next one is Fantasy Wax Melts Tres Leches Cake. 3 milks. Let's see. It's too vanilla for me. Tres Leches, that's more of a blender to me, just to give something a little bit of extra cream. Fireflies, Dessa's. This is a sample. Fireflies. I've had this one before. It has, I actually might even have it in my collection. It is like damp wood and just an outdoorsy scent without being outwardly cologne or completely super outdoorsy. It just has a damp vibe to it. I'll pass this along because I'm pretty sure I have a snap bar of that in my collection. Next is Melted Mousse Blueberry Fluffins. This is blueberry cobbler, cornbread, and marshmallow fluff. A little mini loaf here. Blueberry Fluffins. Ooh, I love a good blueberry scent. I think I'll keep this because my husband loves blueberry scent, and I love blueberry and cornbread, so what's not to love with this one? I will keep that one. Brita's Deputy Dew's Brew. Gingerbread, espresso, Hansel and Gretel's House, and Palo Santo. One of my top 2 coffees. Ooh. I like this. I really like, I don't know what is in Hansel and Gretel's house, but if you like coffee and you like gingerbread, put them together. Coffee and gingerbread is so good. I'm getting this, and I'm getting Palo Santo right in the background. I'm going to keep this too. Both the Britas I'm going to keep. Maybe there's more in here. We'll have to see. This is Zape Cookie Cakery. Butter cookies, vanilla cake, cookie dough, and buttercream. We have a clam of this here. See, that smells really good. But I know this is a vanilla to me. But you know what? I think maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll keep one of the Zapes here and I'll give it a try. I'll put it in my hot plate warmer. Not my hot plate. I'll put it in my tea light warmer. Give it all the heat I can give it. And I'll see. This is 622. Way cured. I'll keep this just because I want to challenge myself. And then in one of my next empties videos, when I get through that, I'll really give my final conclusion and if I'm going to ever buy Zape wax again. I haven't bought Zape wax in almost 2 years, so we'll see. We'll see. Halloween Town from Scentsy. This is Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm not too big into Scentsy. This smells like, I don't know exactly what the notes are, but it has a nice, not spicy, but it has a fall vibe to it. I'll pass that along because I think the remaining ladies are Scentsy people, so I'm going to pass that along for them. This is L3. This is Toasted Marshmallow Leaves, Sugar Cookies, and Touch of Cinnamon Sugar. Let's see here. That doesn't smell like anything to me, honestly. Sometimes cinnamon sugar and sugar cookies together and marshmallow can be a little flat to my nose. And if you watch my channel, you know I don't really gravitate to those. I like a really dominant, and you know it's there, kind of an oil. So I'm going to pass that along. This next one is another Sassy Wax Melts. This is Bear Claws and Marshmallow Fluff. Bear Claws and Marshmallow Fluff. Let's see. I'll pass that one along. Bear Claw is sometimes, I have to stretch my leg out here. Bear Claws is sometimes a hard oil to get right, and I'm just not a fan of that one. Jack's Obsession Scentsy type. This is L3. Jen did get this oil, and she got a couple of more Scentsy dupes too. This is Eureka. This cauldron full of apple spiced with clove and cinnamon makes for a ghoulishly grand brew. Let's see. I've never smelled the original from Scentsy. This is a spicy blend. Jack's Obsession. I like this. I think I'll keep this. I didn't buy this when this was offered a few months back, so I think I'll keep this one. Just because I like, even though I think I'll probably melt it next year, I do like a good spicy apple every now and again. This one here is Salem Soy. Ooh, Salem Soy. I was going to make a purchase from Salem Soy, but I told myself, get out of there. No, and I didn't. So this is, count me in. Blackberry Pie and Cider Lane. Now, I know I opened up this video with talking about Cider Lane and how I'm really a little tired of it right now. But, being that, let's see. I've never had Salem Soy before. I'm not crazy about this blend. Although that Count is stinking cute on there, isn't he? Look at him. He's cute. I'll see if there's any more Salem in here. If not, I want to see how it performs in my home. It seems to be a little bit of a nice texture wax. Like it breaks apart very easily. This is a maybe. We'll maybe that one. Here's a scoop. This is a scoop from Scoopable Tart Wax. Or now it's Scoopable Wax Melts. This is Kathy, Rose Girl's mom, Jenny's mom. This is Spun Sugar, a blend of bubblegum, sugary cotton candy, sweet apples, and pears. This might be too sweet for me. Yes, this is, I don't know if this is it kind of really reminds me of Snow Fairy from Lush. So if you like Snow Fairy from Lush, this is your girl right here. Even Pink like it too. Sometimes just those heavy sugar blends are just a little bit too sickeningly, coyingly sweet for me. So I am going to pass this one along. Next, we have Swanky. This is Vanilla Dream Cake and Strawberry Pound Cake. Swanky. Jeannie's working on the pre-order right now. I'm struggling with Swanky Bakery, but it's been a minute since I've had any of her strawberry, so I think I'll keep this. I think I'll keep this one. That is a good strawberry blend. This is Apple Cinnamon and Frosted Cupcakes from Rose Girls. Apple Cinnamon and Frosted Cupcakes. This one. Ooh. It certainly doesn't smell like apple cinnamon to me. It's got a vanilla cake vibe to it. But you know, when you smell it, you think apple cinnamon, we kind of pretty much know what it's going to smell like. It has that nice cinnamon sugar, a little bit of apple. I'm thinking of, I don't even know if they sell these anymore, apple cinnamon Cheerios. You know how they just have that light little sprinkling of that nice crisp apple and a little bit of that cinnamon? This, I wish had that smell. This, I just have to say, this one is strange. This one is strange. And I know they can't all be winners, and I'm giving you my honest opinion on these because that's the fun of a round robin box. This is not stuff that we pick out for ourselves, so we're going to find ones we absolutely don't like and ones that we love. So please don't think I'm saying anything negative about these vendors. I'm not. It's just these oils. If I saw this, I would think in theory this would be good, but in reality, I wouldn't like this one. So that one is going to be moving on out. Let's see. This is the Burning Mitten. The Burning Mitten. That must... The Burning Mitten, there's a picture of Michigan here. Yeah, Michigan. Stir Crazy. Caramel, buttery maple, nuts, and vanilla. The Burning Mitten. I've never heard of this vendor before. And on the back, there's a sticker of the pour date. Let's see. Ooh, I like that though. Oh man, it's very decadent. It's yummy. It almost smells like, you know, when you go into a chocolate shop, or this reminds me when I lived in Charleston, South Carolina as a kid. Pralines or pralines, however you say it. I say pralines. And the chocolate shops. Charleston is a huge tourist city. I love Charleston. I wish my parents never left. But you walk into a chocolate shop or a candy shop like that, and they have the case, the chilled case in the front, and just whatever hits your face at that moment. That's what this smells like. And I'm going to keep this. 1, because it smells fantastic. And 2, I've never heard of this vendor. So I'm going to see what that one's about. Okay. I love fall. Be Thankful, Apple Butter Caramel, and Butter Brickle. This is Sassy Wax Melts. Now, I already know I don't really care for Be Thankful. It's got that stinky pumpkin spice vibe to me. So I'm probably not going to keep this one. Yeah, it has a... You know, pumpkin spice, it isn't the bakery I like, but pumpkin spice as bakery sometimes has an off-putting, weird vibe to me. And that one is that. This next one here is Apple Clove Butter Pudding. This is apple clove butter blended with marshmallow smoothie. So this one is a scoopable, and it was upside down, so it's shifted down because of the cold. Let's see here. I have purchased some of Jenny's apple clove butter, and I don't care for it. It's too clove for me. You know, clove can be so strong so fast. I'm going to pass this one along because I am not a fan of that clove oil. Ghostly Greetings. This is Scentsy. This is Black Plum, Spiced Berries, Bourbon. This is Scent of the Month from September 2020. This is Ghostly Greetings. Let's see. I kind of like that though. Black Plum, Spice Bear. I like this one. There are very few Scentsy scents that I like, and this is one. I think I'll keep this. It doesn't have anybody's name on it. I think I'll keep that one. I know. Wow. Ashley has a Scentsy scent. I know. Okay, we're coming down to the bottom here, ladies and gentlemen who may be watching. Okay, this is Sugar Daddies in Cookie Land. This is a newer blend. I remember this name. This is Sugar Milk, Warm Apple Pie. Excuse me, this is Rose Girls, by the way. Sugar Milk, Warm Apple Pie, Frosted Sugar Cookies, Confetti Cake, and Toffee Butterscotch Pretzels and Cookies. Those last 3 are Cookie Land. So we have Sugar Milk, Apple Pie, and Sugar Cookies with Cookie Land. Let's see. I hate to say this again, that the sugar milk is too sour for me in this. If that sugar milk, you know, sugar milk's another one of those. People either love it or hate it. And if you watch me, you see I have select sugar milk blends in that I purchase, and even less cheesecake, because sometimes it just takes on that sour vibe. And unfortunately, to me, this one has a sour vibe to it. So I'm gonna pass that one along. Next, we have Sea Sugar. Sea Sugar. Not a group everybody can buy from, so I've only purchased a few times from Lahila. This is Carb Day at Tiffany's. Carb Day at Tiffany's. So, a bunch of cookies and cakes with cupcakes at Tiffany's. Let's see. I like this. I'm not a Cupcakes at Tiffany's person, but I do like it in blends. And this one isn't screaming super heavy Cupcakes at Tiffany's. This is I think I'm getting a little bit of a pretzel vibe, but I'm getting cake and cookies and just creamy bakery. I think I'll pass this along. Or maybe I'll keep a piece of it. I'll maybe this one. Yeah, we'll maybe this one. Okay. A couple more blends in here. This is Traverse City. This is butterscotch bread pudding. Sugary bread pudding and creamy butterscotch. This was poured in April. This butterscotch bread pudding. Let's see. I like this. It's got a nice butterscotch to it. Sometimes butterscotch can be a little stinky and heavy. I think at least I'll keep half of this because it cracked in half, or at least, you know, there's 7 rows in these brittles, so I'll keep half of that. Butterscotch Snickerdoodles, another one of Up the Creek scents. Butterscotch Snickerdoodles. Now see, this one is the other part of butterscotch. The one I don't really care for that. It has a little bit of a strange vibe to me. Here is Harper James, You're a Mean One. This is crackling birch, cinnamon, clove, cranberry, and balsam. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Even has a little heart behind there. How cute. Let's see. I don't hate it, but I don't love it, kind of a thing. It's the crackling birch. Crackling birch, I don't think I've talked about crackling birch on my channel once because I'm not a crackling birch person. It's just one of those ones that my leg is itching here, guys. It's just another one that I'm just not in love with the oil. I think I'll pass this one along. Okay. 2 more things here. Another Sassy Wax Melts. This is Crisp Fallen Leaves, Toasted Marshmallow, and Wood Smoke. Another small one here. Let's see. I'll keep this one. It's not too smoky for me. It's a little bit woodsy, which I like. And then finally, we have Up the Creek Scents, Butterscotch Brulee. Let's see. These are like little pieces in here of, let's say brittle. What I don't know what this vendor calls this, but it's got butterscotch to it. But I think out of the butterscotch blends we've talked about in this round robin, I like this one the best. This one is a little bit creamier, a little bit richer. So this one I'm going to pass along. So that is everything that's in the box, guys. So there's only 3 envelopes left. One of them is the person who started it. So there's only 2 envelopes left here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw one off camera. And I know that we have had the viewers vote on who goes next, but being there's only a couple left, I'm just going to pick one and send it on to that recipient. So hope everybody has enjoyed watching this video. Apologize for the wait in getting this next one uploaded. So, look forward to the next person whenever they get their box and they film it. So hope everyone has a great weekend, and I'll see you soon.